Good morning, students. We are revising chapter once again matter and our surroundings. Matter is the constituent of the material present in the universe. Now, if you see the classification of the matter, it is divided into the five types. The first one, if you consider, is the solid. Second one is the liquid. Third one is the gaseous form. And two more are there, that is the plasma and the Bose-Einstein condensate. Now the matter, it is classified into two types on the basis of physical properties and also on the basis of chemical properties. Now next we'll study about characteristics of states of matter. In the characteristics we'll consider solid, liquid and gas. Now we will classify the three states of matter in the form of the flowchart based upon their properties. The first, if you consider volume, solids have definite volume, liquids have definite volume, but gas do not have the definite volume. Okay. Next, if we consider mass, solid have definite mass, liquid also have definite mass, and the gas also have the definite mass. Now shape, if you will consider the definite shape, it is there of the solid. Liquids, in the container in which you kept, they acquire the shape of the container, and gas also acquire the shape of the container. Now packaging, the solids, the molecules are very closely packed. Liquids, they are closely packed, but in the gases they are least closely packed. Attraction between the particles, it is very strong in the case of solid, weaker than solid, and negligible in the case of gas. Now next, if you consider compressibility, solids are incompressible, it is very difficult to compress it. Liquids are also incompressible, and gas, they are highly compressible, we can easily compress the gas. The next property we will consider the fluidity. Solids do not flow, liquids can flow, and gas can highly flow. Next, if we consider the density of the solids are high, liquids, they have lower density as compared to the solid, and gases, they have very low density. Next property, kinetic energy. Since the molecules of the solids are tightly packed, the least kinetic energy, liquids, they have a higher kinetic energy than the solid, and very high kinetic in the case of gaseous form. Diffusion, since the molecules are tightly packed, diffusion is very slow. Liquids, the diffusion, it is fast, and very fast in the case of gaseous form. Now next, if we consider if we see the changes of states of matter by the effect of change in temperature and by the effect of change in the pressure. Now if you see, the water exists in the three states of matter: solid as ice, liquid as water, gas as water vapor. Now next, if you will consider what are the effect of changes in temperature on particles. The energy supply by the heat overcomes the forces of attraction between the particles, so that if we see, the particles are there when we are supplying the heat. Due to the supplying in the heat, the particle will get dissociated, and finally they will go further and far away from each other. Due to this supplied energy, the solid changes into the liquid state, and liquid changes into the gaseous state. Now here we'll see the energy conversion, and on the basis of the flow chart, the solid on applying heat will be changed into liquid, and further it will change into the gaseous state. Increasing the temperature also increases the kinetic energy. When you increase the temperature, the solid state will change into liquid state, and the liquid changes into the gaseous state.